Do you have a flat, unflexible, low and mid back when you try to touch your toes and you realize when you look at yourself in the mirror that your lower and mid back stays pretty flat and you're only rounding from your upper back? Then the following video is going to be important for you because we will do certain exercises to improve the mobility in your low back and to get you out of that flat back position. I realized that a lot of people, they keep their low back and mid back pretty flat and they're not able to really flex in that part. But instead they will keep that part straight and only bend from the upper back. And the problem here is that usually all the force and all the tension goes into that part that moves the most. So if this whole part stays flat and you only bend from this one part and it becomes a habit, that can overwork that part of the spine and can lead to all kinds of problems in your spine. At the same time, the more flexible your whole spine is, the more you can, in a sense, have all the forces being distributed along the whole spine, so that not only one part of the spine is getting all the stress. So if you try to find a mirror and stand right next to it, look at yourself from the side, and you do that toe touch and you really try to round as much as possible, and you realize, okay, I'm the same, I'm probably more flat in my low back and I can't really round it that much. I can't really have a nice curvature of the whole spine. Then you want to work on that and improve the flexion of your spine. For that, what we're going to do is we will do a few exercises to get you more conscious of how to actually move these certain parts of your spine, how to bend all the different vertebrae in your spine, and that will wake certain muscles up, and the more you do that, the more you will get used to it and the better you will get. So the first exercise is going to be you lay on your back, you have your knees bent, and we now want to tip the pelvis back so that it kind of rolls up, and we can roll up vertebra by vertebra here. So really go slow and first tip the pelvis back, and then every vertebra at a time you come all the way up to a bridge position, and then you go the same way down again. You pull your ribcage down, pull your belly button in, and really slowly make sure that each vertebra touches the floor one at a time. It might not be that easy for you, especially if you have a flat back, but as I said, try your best to really focus on lifting every part of the spine one at a time, and then the same when you go down. Really try to get round in your low back, activate those muscles again. And the next progression here would be that from here you now try to lift up from your head. So you bring your chin to your chest, and then you lift your shoulder blades, and then you try to lift the rest of your spine, and then you will get to a point where you can't really pull yourself up anymore. And then you can use your hands. Either you pull your knees towards you and kind of roll up, or if you can, just go very slowly and really try to pull yourself up here. Once you're all the way up, keep holding your thighs. You roll down the same way. You try to go down very slowly. Tip the pelvis back first, and then vertebra by vertebra. Try to roll all the way down. And then up again, and you can maybe even with a little bit of momentum. You have to try to come up, but ideally you at some point won't be able to do that anymore, because you can just, from the strength of your muscles, pull yourself up vertebra by vertebra. Do that for around 10 repetitions, maybe 2 or 3 times, to activate all these muscles, to get loosen up more in those back muscles. And now we want to integrate that into a forward bend on our knees. So get into this tall kneeling position, prop up your toes, and now you have your hands behind your ears and your elbows pointing forward, and you want to bring your elbows towards your mid thighs, but you do that in a way that you start by bending your head, so bring your chin to your chest, and then pull your shoulder blades forward actually, and your upper spine, your thoracic spine back. So you pull the rib cage back, and then pull the belly button in, and then try to go all the way down. If you have to, you can also flatten out your feet if that makes it easier for you. And then the same way, coming up, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, all the way up again. And do the same thing again. Really go slow, maybe even slower than me right now. Go all the way. Really get round here. And then come all the way up again. And same here, go for around 10 repetitions. And you then, last but not least, want to integrate this, hopefully a little bit of a new ability to round your spine by rolling in this position. So you go and grab your thighs here, and you want to get round, and then you try to really roll your spine back and forth. Try to make sure that each part of your spine is really touching the floor, one at a time, and then with a little bit of swing, you kind of swing up again, come all the way up, and go down slowly. Keep breathing through your nose, and go for 10 to 15 repetitions on this one as well. And you will see when you're then doing the retest even, and maybe this time if you do it, you might be a little bit more rounded, and you might even be able to go a little further down. And that's a sign that you made some progress here. But as I said, it might take some time, because your spine is probably more locked in this extension pattern and is not really used to round that much. And we first need to, relearn that, and that might take some time, but it takes off stress of your whole back, and it might help you with some of your back pain as well.